The current crisis in Sudan has had a devastating impact on the population. This is in particular to women and girls who tend to be amongst the most vulnerable in conflict situations. The Khartoum state has been the epicenter of all the violence, leaving large districts within the state completely devastated.
The city of the two Niles, where the Blue Nile and the White Nile meet, has been particularly hard hit and is now barely recognizable, with the streets now smelling of death and dead bodies lying there for days.
Despite the ongoing shelling, many people are on the move, with mothers carrying their children and just a few basic items, while others have fled to safer parts of the capital and to relatives in other cities. This violence being witnessed has not spared women and girls, who are at an even increased risk of gender-based violence due to social, economic, and also cultural circumstances.
Even in their homes, the women are not guaranteed of their safety, as many of them are forced to leave their homes and others forced to share their homes with the rapid support forces, who take part in activities like cleaning and cooking in these homes. This leaves the women and the girls at risk of abuse.
Amid this senseless violence, women and girls are struggling on multiple fronts, including access to food, water, and medical care, as well as protection from abuse and violence.
The situation is dire, and urgent action is needed to ensure the safety and well being of women and girls in Sudan. Women, Sudanese women, are especially vulnerable to gender based violence due to the social and economic circumstances. Women are not safe inside their own homes and in the streets.
According to the article Women on the Frontlines, a feminist perspective of the ongoing crisis in Sudan, the ongoing crisis in Sudan has had a devastating impact on women and girls who are among the most vulnerable in conflict situations.
Women and girls are at an increased risk of gender based violence due to social and economic circumstances. Even staying in their own homes does not guarantee safety, as some families have been forced out of their homes by soldiers, while others have been forced to share their homes with members of the Rapid Support Forces, the RSF, who have now taken over the cooking and cleaning duties, thereby leaving women and girls at a risk of abuse.
Women are being subjected to sexual violence on a daily basis, especially in the areas of central and northern Khartoum, in the hands of the RSF. Women and children are left behind to survive on remittances as hundreds of thousands of men and women leave their homes in search of employment opportunities, dire to the economic situation in Sudan.
Women in urban areas are especially vulnerable as they are food and tea sellers or petty traders in the streets of Khartoum, providing the sole source of income for their households.
The majority of the hospitals within the Khartoum state have been left either damaged, bombed, or completely understaffed, leaving victims of sexual and gender based violence, as well as pregnant mothers, completely at risk. Despite the challenges, we as Sudanese women remain committed to making our voices heard during peace building efforts.